Hello everybody, I'm Sneaksy Gamer, and welcome back to Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. We are about to end Act 1. Well, not about to end it, we're about to fight the boss of Act 1. Let's see, I might want to change up my skills a little bit for this. My glasses are messing, the frame is messing with my ear. No, I think my skills are good.
Leah must be back in Tristram, crying over the old man's corpse. She'll soon have another one to cry over. Yours. Meet the Butcher.
Now, the Butcher was an enemy in Diablo 1. He was honestly one of the enemies I hated fighting the most in there. You fought him really early on, and you were never a very high level when you fought him. And he was quite difficult to fight when you're at a low level. He did a lot of damage.
Fresh meat.
And I usually ended up kiting him back to another area. Usually back to the entrance to the level. And then coming through, fighting him a little bit, going back and healing, coming back through, fighting him a little more, going back and healing. Yeah, the Butcher's...
Zombie flesh good. Human flesh better.
He's got a lot more vocabulary in this one. He was actually a pretty formidable opponent in Diablo 1. He wasn't the boss, but he was a pretty difficult enemy. He might have been considered something of a mini boss, maybe, but he's not dying to these guys. But he is a boss. You can't really expect a boss to go down easily. But I might run into some trouble because after a while, I don't know how long, but after a little while, the entire floor will start to come to fight at once. I think it's after like 2 minutes or something like that before it starts to come to fire all at once. And you can stand on it, but you take damage the whole time you're standing on it, so... That's something you would want to avoid during a boss fight, is constantly taking damage. I mean, it's not doing that much damage to still, I don't think I'm gonna kill him before that timer runs over. I might get him. Probably not. And whenever he says that line, the run coward, it reminds me of... Shit, what was it called? An arcade game. Sinistar. It always reminds me of Sinistar, because that's one of the lines that Sinistar said. Oh, I don't know if it was actually called Sinistar. It's been a long time since I played that. years since I've played that. Probably been at least 10 years since I played that. But yeah, in the game SingStar. I'm pretty sure he was known as SingStar, because that's what the game is called, and he was kinda was the main enemy there. But yeah, he was say run coward. And that's what it always reminds me of when the Butcher says that exact name. I might kill him before that timer. I doubt it.
I wish I could do that.
Not that it's really gonna make much of a difference. I'm not really avoiding firing the floor anyway. Not really avoiding anything. I'm just spamming guaranteed everything. Yeah, you said that a few times. Doesn't look like it's happening. I got this. Gotcha.
The truth about the Butcher Demon was more startling than I ever anticipated. Evidently, there are many of them within the burning hells, though they used to be solely under Diablo's command. The Butchers are stitched together from the parts of other demons to combine their strengths, then given life through wicked magic.
Thank you for helping me fight the darkness. To contend with evil is the essence of what it means to be a Templar.
A worthy quest.
I gained over 2,000 damage from equipping that sword. Sweet. That didn't take too long to fight him. I honestly don't know how long that enrage timer is. I always do this with a barbarian.
Need more time.
Always do that with a barbarian. I jump down here from up above.
I am dying. Angel, take up your sword. My sword. I remember now. I was an archangel of the high heavens. I was the embodiment of justice. I am Tyrael.
Yay! Such a surprise. Oh no, I never knew.
You have restored my mind, friend. And now, I remember the warning I came to deliver. Belial and Asmodan, the last lords of hell, are unleashing a tide of darkness that will drown this world. Already, Belial's shadow has fallen upon Chaldean. I fear no demon. I will cast Belial down and spit on his corpse. We must move quickly. Let us return to Tristram and make ready.
I just love the barbarian's attitude about stuff like that. I mean, I love the wizard too. The wizard's got just such a... The wizard is like conceited and like thinks real highly of themselves and stuff, and I just love it. But each of them has a specific personality, each class. But the barbarian is one of my favorites.
Time grows short, my friends. Even now, Belial's influence is spreading through Chaldea.
And how will we find him?
We won't have to. Magda and her coven will lead us straight to him.
I'm not going anywhere until Uncle Deckard's been laid to rest.
Deckard deserves that honor. Magda and Belial will pay for his death in blood.
I have called for a caravan to guide us to the east. Speak to the caravan master when you are ready to go. We will see to Cain as we depart.
Who are Belial and Asmodan?
Belial is the Lord of Lies. He desires power before all other things, and his thousand schemes are designed toward this end. His brother, Asmodan, reigns over the other half of Hell as the Lord of Sin. I sense his influence in this world. We'll strike.
Sorry about that.
Belial may lead us to him.
They are more rivals than allies in these days, but I pray that you are right.
Okay, there's the caravan leader. Yeah, I'll talk to you, I guess.
I can tell by the look in your eye that you're not going to leave it alone. You want to hear what happened to my father?
You hold too many things in, Blacksmith. You should be free with your passions, good or ill.
Right, well, my father tried to dispel the rumors about my grandfather. No one would listen. Then one night, a week later, crazed refugees from Tristram came for revenge. I remember my father screaming for us to get out, and nasty laughter. A lot of it. Just before justice shoved me out the window, I saw my father crawling up the stairs at me, with 2 daggers in his back, and a 3rd whipping round his throat.
Did you take your revenge on the men that did this to your father?
For years I wanted to, but the refugees moved on, vanished. So I left revenge behind, and got on with my life.
That's sad. I never listened to that. Or if I did, I don't remember it. Sorry, the game volume disappeared a couple times. I'm trying to adjust the volume in my recording stuff.
I've dug up some new things for you.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna head out.
My friend, shall we depart to Chaldea?
Yes. Let's head to Act 2.
It was all just stories. My uncle saw what he wanted to see.
Deckard sacrificed much to protect this world. But his work is not over.
What would you know about sacrifice?
Tyrael, the ancient law of the high heavens strictly forbids us from interfering with the mortal world. Yet you have done so, brazenly.
All I am guilty of, Imperius, is bringing justice, while you hide, cowering behind your throne.
Silence! You will now answer for your transgressions.
You cannot judge me. I am justice itself. We were meant for more than this. To protect the innocent. But if our precious laws bind you all to inaction, then I will no longer stand as your brother.
You chose to be one of us.
Sacrilege.
Thus, I fell. Willingly. Because humanity is the only hope for this world.
His hands are... He is huge. Just Tyrael himself is a huge man. But his hands are freaking enormous.
All your crazy tales. The work. They never finished. I will finish it, Uncle. I will carry on for you.
I mean, seriously, either Mia is tiny or Tyrael is just freaking huge. I mean, granted, his armor is probably making him look a lot bigger than he is, but still, holy crap. I mean, her hand... her hand was barely the size of, like, 2 of his fingers.
Now that Tristram is safe, I traveled to Caldeum, the great city of the East.
Queen.
It has fallen before one of the last lords of hell.
That was one of the cities
Belial.
in Diablo 2 of us.
I mean to set the city free.
So we are back into the game. We are in Act 2 now. What do you have to say?
I won't say anything rude if you take me this time. I promise.
Yeah, why
Where
not?
are you from?
Kingsport, the city by the sea, home to the great merchant fleets and endless nets of reeking fish.
And your trade?
I am between jobs at the moment.
You did dishonorable work there, didn't you?
Nonsense. I am the most honest thief you will ever meet. Wanted, 1 relic, scarlet, roughly the size of a man's fist. It was stolen 2 months past during a deplorable theft from the Merchants Guild Bank. Those apprehended were not in possession of the item. The relic is greatly missed by its rightful owner, who offers a reward for its safe return.
Nonsense, I am the most honest thief you will ever meet.
You shouldn't waste time chasing women.
Waste? Time is scarcely better spent.
But you do not keep any of them.
I've only found one worth keeping, but she slipped away from me.
Still, you shouldn't bother every other woman who crosses your path.
Well, no. Sometimes they should bother me.
How did you learn to fight?
My brother taught me when we were younger. He thought the crossbow was the best weapon for me since it would give me time to run away if I botched things too badly.
Where is he now?
Oh, he's still in Kingsport. I expect he'll be there a good long time.
How did you become a thief?
That's a long and terrible story that you wouldn't want to hear.
You found something you liked and couldn't afford.
Basically.
Maybe you should be more reasonable in the future.
Oh, there was nothing reasonable about her. Do you ever doubt your choices?
Never.
Things never seem to turn out like I hope they will.
There is always choice.
Try living in the slums before you lecture me.
Perhaps.
So yeah, the scoundrel, I always find him to be rather comical.
New goods today. Please look. You won't be disappointed.
I have never been outside the city my entire life. I have never even been outside the palace. When they threw us out here, I thought I would die. I was terrified. But now, look at this view. I have never understood how large the world actually was. It is beautiful.
It is a pretty nice view from up here, but...
There ain't no guards around, are there? Good, because I got some new items to show you. Sure, there's more buyers in the city, but I like it up here. Better view. No pesky guards.
I wonder if that would do Cormac any good. It's worth a try, I guess. It does, just barely, but it does.
Ah, good. By the grace of the ancients, may your soul be warmed and brought to glory in righteousness.
So that guy's the healer here.
Here we are. Chaldeum, Jewel of the East. Uncle Deckard loved this place.
He wouldn't now that it is under the spell of Belial, Lord of Lies. I can smell his stench on the air.
We will split up. You two find Belial, and I will hunt his servant Magda. Cain will be avenged.
Jeez, they ran fast, didn't they?
What do you think of Chaldeum after your time away?
I told myself I'd never come back here. And yet here I am.
Because of what happened to your father?
Because of what happened to me. Some scars don't heal. There's no point in scratching at them, is there? The weather doesn't suit me either.
Fair enough.
I can't believe what people throw away. I want to buy some of it.
Let's see, do you have anything useful for me? Well, that's not useful for me. That's meant for a witch doctor. Yeah, I can't afford any of those things. I can afford Wirt's Bell. That's another piece for the same thing that you need Leoric's shin bone and the black mushroom for. There's two other pieces for it too. And the reason I kept this is because this is a rare weapon drop. It's not something that you will get all the time. No point to having it. I'm not going to use it, but I'm kind of like that. I collect stuff in here. But you know what? Rather than continue on further, I think I'm going to end this one here. So, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And as always, I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.